What's up, everyone? It's Arthur from Opening Up. It's been a long time, but I'm back. This week's topic, we'll talk about traumas. I've been doing a lot of soul searching. I guess I don't know if it's soul searching, but um, first, shout out to three very, very important people in my life who have helped me get to where I am right now. First off, my wife, MRC, babe. Um, Again, you were the first one that able to make me believe in what I was capable of accomplishing, and also not being supportive on my journey to go through my mental health. So I appreciate you. I love you. Shout out to Maria Lee, my therapist. You've been my therapist now for 8 years, and you were able to help me get through some deep rooted traumas that I've went through, and allow me to be able to not only see them but understand them and learn to live with them. And then to Kelly, first person I ever met who didn't make me feel like I was alone in my experiences. I appreciate you so much, and it's weird. All three of you in different parts of my life came in, and it's people talk about we all have free will, but sometimes there is some fate that just makes things happen. The universe does align things. They have a plan. So thank you to the three of you. Um, so I'm back, and I want to continue doing this again. I know I've been on a little hiatus, and again, it's just a lot with life. Work has been kind of crazy. I've also been going to a lot more Met games, even though that's been rough this year. Started really boosting my card collecting, and now I'm starting to sell cards, among other things. I got an eBay store now, which is pretty cool. And just living life. Like, life, I've been lifing for the past year. So it's kind of taken me away from doing this, but I'm coming back to it because I do miss it. I do miss talking with you and just unloading. It's therapeutic for me. And like I said, the purpose of this is hopefully connect with you. Um, I know there's not, especially listen, it's for anybody, men, women, kids, but especially for men who are not comfortable talking about their feelings, talking about what's going inside mentally, physically, emotionally. Um, Hopefully, this connects with you. Feel that you're not alone, and there's nothing wrong with talking about it. I'm also, as always, going to be opening up a box of cards. I got my Topps Chrome 2026. Very excited about this. I've also, I don't want to say upgraded my technology because I think I used it before, but I'm going to use it a little before. I'm going to go ahead and pop this over here. So there you go. So I can show the cards nice and clear. All right, but I'll put that off for now. So, yeah, so trauma. So I've been doing some deep, deep dive into trauma. And one of the things that's come up that I didn't realize till recently, now I'm going to be 47 years old. So for the first 46 years of my life, this did not dawn on me. I knew I always had trauma. Always knew that. I got sexually abused when I was younger. Um, my home life wasn't the most stable. When my grandmother died when I was 6, it kind of, my life changed at that moment. My childhood ended at that moment. From there, my life went on a different trajectory. But what I learned recently is that not only did I have major traumas, there was also minor traumas. And there was one that was actually pretty major that I've never really considered. And it's kind of accounted for a lot of the things and a lot of the behaviors and a lot of the addictions that I had was due to this. And I mean, I'm not gonna like prolong it. Just say it was being alone. So let's go talk about the mini traumas, right? First, there was being alone, and that is what turned it to a major. But there was also other ones. Being poor. I didn't realize that's a trauma. Like it's something. I was born into a poor family, and the people who lived around me were poor. I mean, there was varying levels of it, but we were all poor. Um, some of my experiences were a little harsh, like, having the light shut off, hiding from the landlord, having to steal food from the supermarket so we could eat. So, yeah, there was some real harsh realities to being poor. But just being poor itself, like having a mindset of worrying about having enough money or hoarding. Like, I didn't realize I hoard because when you grow up not have anything or having little, you're scared that you may go back to that. Um, some of my addictions came from that. Um, Actually, not from that. Yes, but we're gonna go to the other thing now, and that's the being alone. The being alone is something that did not realize how much it had affected my life. So I'm the only child, and when my grandmother died when I was 6, my mom couldn't handle it. She broke down. That's when the drinking started. And it's when I started having to fend for myself. In essence, my childhood ended when I turned 6. And it's weird because I never really realized that until recently that from before 6 years old, there's only very few memories. But after 6, I have a lot of vivid memories, and that's because the trauma started taking in. And I was alone. And I've said in previous podcasts of my trips around the city when I was a young kid, 9 years old, I was going all over the place. And it's just because I didn't want to be alone. I didn't know how to be alone. I was scared being alone. So I always had to find something to stimulate me, find people to interact with. And I've kind of been that way for a long time to this day. And why I realized it was that because there was some addictions I had now. Eating addiction, porn addiction, shopping addiction. I mean, there was something from Amazon or from Tops or from Fanatics coming every day. Um, I was watching porn once to twice a day. Like it was, and then the food. Like I was eating when I wasn't hungry. Every time I would get bored, I would go eat something. And it's crazy that it stems from being alone. And again, my 3 pillars, but especially shout out to Kelly because it was within that yoga, my therapist may have brought it up before, but it was yoga that really showed me of the whole being in that stillness, being in that moment. And I realized that when it was, is when I would get anxious. When it shouldn't. It should be at peace. So I was working through that and learning how to be in that moment, being alone, just taking my surroundings in, not needing something to stimulate me, not having to have that TV on or I have to be doing 4 or 5 different things. It's just staying still. So, and listen, it's been hard, but my wife MRC she bought me a hammock, so now I'll go into the hammock. I did it today, and I just lie there quietly. The Met game was playing in the background, but that's always. but I was just trying to listen to the water, the pool, listen to the birds, and just be there in the moment. And the craziest thing happened. I was calm. I fell asleep because I was calm. And listen, it's not as simple as that. It goes beyond that. It's going to that younger me and being able to face that younger me and be like, hey, things are okay now. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be in that quiet. And it may sound crazy. Oh, little. I'm telling you, man, it's for real because it really had a hold on how I did things, how I went about things, even relationships with people. Um, yeah. So, like I said, the last year has been kind of crazy. I've been on a journey, but it's been a great journey, and been doing a lot of stuff with family, reconnecting with some family who I enjoy to be around. um Friends who, like, they do mean a lot to me, friends that I will, whatever they need, I will drop in a second. um and it's good to have that circle of friends, and I've talked to them about this. I've been open about my journey, especially with therapy, and they've been supportive of it, which I appreciate. And again, that's what you want in life. You want a circle of people that you could be comfortable to share stuff with them and feel safe in that aspect, and then have nothing but support for you. I mean, you have that, man. It's golden. So that's what I've been up to. Um, all right, let's open up some cards. Let's see what we got here. What's crazy? So MRC, she's been opening up cards with me, and I gotta tell you, she's got like a magic touch. She pulled a 101 Superfractor of Mr. Incredible from the Disney Chrome box. She pulled a case hit from this Topps Chrome that I'm opening now. So for those who don't know, a case hit. So they sell these hobby boxes, and this is one box. They go for like $2.99, and then you could buy a case. Use like 8 boxes for like 2,200 or something like that. So when you buy the case, there's one card in that entire case that's called a case hit. It's a case hit card. And so I bought a case accidentally. Didn't mean to, but figure why not? It was meant to be. And she freaking hit a Bobby Witt Jr. case hit worth about $1,000. $1,000 not graded. You grade it, and if it's a 10, that could probably go up to 2 grand. So like she's got the magic touch. So hopefully I pull something here, but be advised, she's got the magic touch. So here we go. We're gonna open this up. So with the Topps Chrome, it's got 20 packs at 4 cards a pack. So it's about like 80 cards. What I'm trying to pull, like they got some cool stuff. Like they have I think there's the one with the minions and stuff like that. I think it's in this pack. Right? Is this the series 2? I may be wrong. But here we go. I'm gonna pop these in here. And we're gonna see what we get. By the way, before that, let me just close up a little bit. So you guys, for those who know me, I collect Met All-Star jerseys signed by Met players. As you can see, Peterson's behind me over there. No longer with the Mets, but he was an All-Star last year. Well, this year, I only collect the first All-Star when they are with the Mets. I was able to get Juan Soto All-Star jersey signed by the man himself. Pretty awesome. Thank you, Maria, my framer from on Newbridge Road in Long Island. She is awesome. She hooks up my framing. Thank you so much, Maria. I appreciate it. Let's get back to the cards. We're going to go ahead and open these. Let's see. See if we get something fun. Okay. I move this over a little bit just so. There you go. So I can get my face in this too. I'm not blocking it off. All right, for the first one, Nolan McLean. Nice. Rookie card. Salvador Perez. Is that Roman Anthony rookie? Yoshinobu Yamamoto. So I always check here to see if any of these are refractors. You can tell it from right here. So Salvador Perez was a fractor, and you can see the card just looks a little different. Refractors just have a little bit more value than a regular base card. So like these are considered base cards. There's nothing special about it. It's just a base card. Refractors have a different background. It just shines differently. There's also like parallels. So parallels can be based on the color or based on a certain number. Like it could be like of 5, of 25. So superfractors are one of one. Those are like the rarest of the rare because there's only one card like it. I've hit a few super refractors. I have one of Connor Griffin, which right now is currently a PSA. Should get the grade this week. Justin Herbert, the one that I got before. I got one of Ellie De La Cruz, which is cool with his nickname that he personalized on it. That's a big one. But listen, some of the one-on-ones, like the recent one of Otani, and it had the patch. So he, when you win an MVP on the back of your jersey, the MLB is in gold. He won back-to-back MVP, so his jerseys for both years were gold. There was a card one of one with two of those golden patches, one for each year, and his auto. The card sold for $12 million. Insane. Yeah, that was in this series, the Topps Chrome 2026, but someone got it. There's still one with Judge and Otani. If that hits, it's gonna be a few million. Whoever gets the one on that. So we got Patrick Bailey, Max Muncy, JJ Weatherholt. This kid is gonna be nasty. His glove is insane. He's got a good bat. That's actually a nice card. That's a decent hit. And pop that over here. Kodai Senga. Man, Senga, what happened to you? Go check to see if I have any refract. So you should be able to just see the refractors off the bat. But I'm colorblind. There's actually an app that I was able to use to actually show my family how I see certain colors. They couldn't believe it. I was like, that's how I see things. They felt bad for me. They're like, oh, that's so sad. You can't see. Apparently, I can't see green. So certain colors look a little different because of it. So listen, I lived that way my whole life, so I don't know what I'm missing. But apparently they know. All right, who we got here? Garrett Cole, Logan Gilbert. Oh, Alex Freeland. Rookie card, auto. Very nice. Alex Freeland, auto. Boom. So these usually have one auto. That's probably the auto hit. Not bad. And then we have Xander Bogaerts. Let's see the back. Any refractors on here? No refractors. Just want to check, was he a refractor? No refractor on him. All right, Alex Freeland auto. Sometimes you could get a second auto, but it's rare. Listen, right now looking for a one of one or something. That would be nice. Over here we got Joe Ryan, Max Fried, Brooks Lee, Willie Adames. Again, none. No refractor on these. Joe Ryan, decent pitcher. I thought he was going to get traded this trading deadline, but he didn't. Minnesota went to a lot of teams went to run for it. Now, of course, the Mets are playing well. That they're pretty much essentially out of it. Michael King, Shane Smith. That looks like it was not. Dylan Cease, Logan Wegg. Got 4 good pitchers. See Dylan Cease. See, it says refractor right there under the top thing. So Dylan Cease was the refractor. All right. I wish I could just tell by looking at it. I have to flip it to the back, but that's the way it is. That's the way God made me. My wife loves saying that. That's the way God made me. Shea Langoliers. Shohei Ohtani. Oh, that's a nice 75th anniversary card. Pete Alonso refractor. You see that one I could tell. You can see from the back. And then a Shohei Ohtani regular card. Nice. All right. Oh, I dropped the card. I dropped Michael King. But that's a nice Ohtani card because those usually go for a few bucks. So I'm going to go ahead and send that one. Pete Alonso. Oh, there's a lot of Pete Alonso lovers out there. It's very funny. Like, sometimes with Met fans, this year Met fans have got me on my nerves. I thought they were I thought they were smarter fans. Like they're too emotional, and this year showed it. I've been getting into it on Facebook chats on the groups because it's just been ridiculous. Jung Ho Lee, Colson Montgomery. He's good. Ugh, Matt Olson. That's a refractor. It looks like it, and I am right. You see, I could tell. It looks the different background. And then you have Isaac Collins. Yeah, see, these aren't, but Colson Montgomery. He's good. He looks like the real deal. All right, we're going. What we have next? This is Shane Bieber, Bubba Chandler. This is nice. This is Acuna from Atlanta and Kevin Gausman. All right. Open the Acuna card here. Just like the way it looks. There's probably not much value to it, but the cars just look awesome for the Acuna. Those type of cars. I have one of Paul Skeens. I think I have one of Juan Soto. Pretty cool. All right. Next one here, Dansby Swanson, Ryan Jeffers, Mike Chara Refractor. Put that over here. Wyatt Langsford. He's another was a rookie third baseman. How was his numbers last year? 22 home runs his rookie year. No, he has 16 home runs. Oh, that's his second year. Decent season. Oh, my wife is making gravy right now. She's making pasta. For the Italian Brooklyn born people, gravy is sauce. She's making that pasta right now. It smells so good. I smell it right now. It's getting me hungry. Andrew Painter, Jack Caglione, another 40 thing. I like that 40, 75 whatever. Max Chapman and Spencer, what's this? Swellenbach. Oh, this was a refractor. There you go, Max Chapman. All right, we're halfway through the box. I'm gonna try to go a little faster. Like I said, there's not much here. Colby Thomas, there we go. C.J. Abrams, Samuel Basallo. Basallo. Oh, refractor, C.J. Abrams. He was a guy who watched it was talking about trading. It made no sense. The dude's having a monster year, and he's like, why would you trade? I don't get teams who do that. Like, what's the point of going to a rebuild? You get the guys, and then you want to get rid of them. Brendan Donovan, Christopher Sanchez, James Wood, Sandy Alcantara. He's the guy I wanted the Mets to go after, and they didn't go after him. Oh, refractor. This is a refractor for Christopher Sanchez. So like I said, some of these cards I'm going to put up on my eBay thing, especially the Ohtani ones. Ohtani always sells. People love Ohtani. Like, you can't go wrong. I have the most valuable card I've had from the 50-50 box. I got a 4 of 5 auto. The car is worth about $95,000. Kyle Stowers, Henry Davis, Gunnar Henderson, Jared DeHaan. Gunnar Henderson. Let's see. Gunnar Henderson having a down year. I think he's gone. They're saying he is not going to extend with Baltimore. He's out. The Adley Rushman trade, I think, kind of did that in. Noelvi Martel, that's a cool. That's Christian Yelich. Michael Bush, refractor. You can see from the back down, like the prisms. Ellie De La Cruz. That kid's a beast. I think he's going to go to the Yankees. I don't think he signs an extension with Cincinnati. Oh, Christian Yelich, refractor. I think he's going to sign with the Yankees on a big deal. Just something tells me that. Part of me hopes so. I'm not a Yankee fan, but man, his card value will jump if he signs with the Yankees. Like, being with the Reds right now is not as, but if he goes over, Cody Bellinger, A-Rod, Byron Buxton. A-Rod, interesting. Put that over here. So yeah, I would love if he went. I would love if he went to the Yankees. Like, ka-ching! My 1-of-1 card will be nice. All right, we got 5 packs left after this. Quinn, Karin Corbos. All right, so nothing hit. Mason Miller. Oh, I got to refract on the Mason win. Oh no, Corbin also has a different background. It's a weird background. But yeah, I've been collecting cards, and it's been interesting. Sold a few cards, especially during the Knicks run. my Brunson cards, and then this guy from Spain. I sold a bunch of Lamine Yamal cards. People were on it. O'Neal Cruz. But yeah, that especially because I sold one car for like a G. I got that car for like 400 bucks. I sold it for a G after they won the World Cup. That's one of the things. It's like stocks, man. You just wait to that moment when they do something, and then you put those cards up for sale. Like Brunson, Brunson's stuff went up ridiculously. So much. At one time, you could have gotten his rookie card. There was a specific one. They had it for like $300. That shit just sold for I think 100 grand. You win a championship, and then that's what happens. Here we go. Uh, Kyle Teal, that's a nice one. Oh, this is it. What number is this? Kobe Mayo, 42 of 50. So that's a gold refractor right there. Very nice. So what that means that there's only 50 cards like that in the entire set. So that's what makes it valuable. So, you know, the more limited edition, the more valuable it is. And from certain players, it could be very valuable. That's why my Otani cards worth so much. It's of 5. There's only 5 cards like that. And of the 5, they're now all autos. Morales, Jordan Walker, and then Carlos Guerrero. All right, so that has some decent hits. Like I said, nice auto from the Dodgers. That was this one, Alex Freeman, very nice, Freeland. And then the Otani 75th anniversary card. That's going to get me a few things. And the Kobe Mayo, 42 of 50, very nice. All right, well, open up my cards, talked a little bit about what's been going on with me. Thank you for checking out my video. Thank you for spending some time with me, and let me open it up. You guys have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon.